Hi, my name is Jada. I'm a performer and I've been performing for 25 years. And throughout these 25 years, I've been doing a lot of things. Show host, stand-up comedian, transgender performer, choreographer, photographic model, and lots of other things as well. Started off at the age of 15. And how did I start off? Well, I was introduced um, by a friend who's a dancer as well to a choreographer. So I auditioned for a show and I got in. And why was it my very first professional performance? Because it's the very first time that I actually got paid for it. 25 years, a lot of achievement, thank God. But currently, this year alone, I'm actually very happy and very proud that I'm actually featured in a book called Nightlife Confidential. Um, and I am now officially one of Singapore's style and club icon. That's one of the highlights. And the other one is I'm the very first transgender here in Singapore to actually host a mainstream pageant, Miss Earth 2012. Not an easy feat, but proud. Being a workaholic, I hardly have spare time, but whenever I do, I would rather make use of it to actually rest as much as I can, and rest meaning sleep, because I work a lot at night. But other than that, I would rather use it to spend quality time with my son, who is 4 years old right now, doing things that he loves to do, like swimming and going to the zoo and to the playground. Basically, just to have a lot of time with him as much as I can. But if I do have the extra time, of course, I would use it to spend time with friends as well, have coffee, have dinner, catch up. And of course, shopping. As a dancer, of course, you have to do your warm-ups and classes and all that kind of stuff. But now it's completely a different thing because now I'm much more into like show hosts and transgender performer. So I watch a lot of YouTube's pictures, Googles, and read a lot to be in touch with the current situation, and also to make sure that I am what you call it. I know what event I'm doing and I can actually accommodate to the event. Because I started off as a male dancer, so there was no problem about being a transgender or anything like that then, because I was still, like I said, I was still a male dancer. It wasn't very hard, but it's just very pressurizing because at the time, moment, I'm still like, what, 15? And being young and performing with a lot of veterans and old birds is actually quite pressurizing and stressful, but it was all good, very fruitful experience, and I've been doing it like right until today. When I first came out performing and when I decided to be what I want to be, an advice from my mom is always in my mind, and that is, regardless of whatever you want to be, you have to be your best. You have to do good, you have to be successful, and you have to achieve as much as you can. Because when you have all that, um, acceptance comes naturally, and people will look at you as who you are and not what you are. And they can't put you down because you are much way better than them because of all your achievement if you are good at what you are doing. Respect. And if you are good at what you are doing and you're a good person, naturally people will respect you. But then, you know, you have rejections, you go for auditions and stuff like that. You send proposal to event companies and all that, and of course, you get rejected. But my philosophy in life is very simple. Never give up, work hard, and always believe that if there's a will, there's a way. There is always a solution to every problem. And you believe in whatever that you do, you will achieve what you want to eventually. My greatest idol in the whole wide world till the day I die will be my mom. Um, she's everything to me. She teaches me a lot about life, and she guides me, advised me, and most importantly, she accepted me for who I am and what I am. So she's my idol. I think in whatever job that you do, regardless whether you're a performer, engineer, in anything that you do in life, of course, it takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of hard work. And I'm a workaholic. I work almost 24/7. So, yeah. Well, I believe that if you want to be different, then you have to be prepared to be treated differently. But if you want to be treated normally, then you have to behave normally. So there is nothing special about being a transgender. We are all human. It's the same as being a man, it's the same as being a woman. There's nothing extraordinary about being a transgender. And to me personally, just like every other human being, we are normal. And you don't have to behave differently from other people. And if you behave normally, people will just treat you as normal human being. Just believe in yourself. Believe in yourself and believe that who you are is natural. What you are is natural. You are a human being just like everyone else. So you don't have to be ashamed and you don't have to be too proud of who you are. Just be as everybody else. Just like every man, woman, and child in this world. Decision change. To be honest with you, there is no such thing as decision change because you don't change actually and you don't really decide because it's already in you. I started off being gay and of course it's a progress, from being gay to being a drag queen, then to being a transgender and hopefully one day to be a woman. So it's already in me. There's no need for a decision to be made and there is no changes need to be made.